Hey, welcome in, folks. This is Babbage and Air. We're in Long Dark, getting ready to leave Mystery Lake and do other stuff. Yeah. We have stuff to work on. Nope. Got 8 pieces of cloth. Okay. I think we have to make some more fishing tackle. Yeah.
I can't feel my hands. I've never felt so cold in my life.
Okay, we just need to get back here, do some more crafting, and get out of here. Really big plans tonight, get out of Mystery Lake and head to Pleasant Valley.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Okay, let's see what we got here that we don't need. Oh, welcome in, lurkers. Hope you're having a good time. I was just chatting with my roommate earlier about, so I guess a little context. So earlier this week I got an email from, I guess even before that, the thing to know is that I'm a writer, and I write primarily poetry, but I do some nonfiction work and occasionally fiction. But the last few years, I've also been doing opera libretto. And so, big commission project that my composer got, and then she hired me to be the librettist to write the text and develop the story. Anyways, that's we got this big commission. The thing's going to be debuting in Los Angeles and then also in New York. So we're really excited about this. And Opera America, who's one of the sponsors, wants wants headshots for me to go with the PR materials. So the debut doesn't even happen until like November 2026. And then New York is January 2027. But they want to roll out all the PR materials and advertising and the catalogs and everything else. Will start production and distribution this by the start of 2025. So they want my headshots basically this week or next week. I haven't had a chance to really update my headshots for a few years, so this is kind of a headache. And in the past, I've been very fortunate to have good friends who are, if not amateur, if not full professional, were amateur with a great deal of training and experience. Photographers that have kindly taken on the task of spending an afternoon with me and taking a lot of photos and then finding the best ones. Yeah, it's not ezy. I don't consider myself particularly photogenic, and I'm terrible at smiling on cue. And I have like a limited number of good sides, I think, personally. I think all you have to do is do self-portraits or selfies for a while, and you just start realizing your face is not as symmetrical as you thought it was. So I have a few little hang-ups about how my face looks sometimes. I realize that most people don't care, but you do get self-conscious when you look at yourself that much. And so I was like, I hate this whole process. I hate having to do these photos again. And so I recruited a friend to take photos this afternoon. And I don't know if it was lighting. I don't know if it was like, did I just choose the wrong thing to wear? Was the lighting bad? Was something off with the camera? But none of the photos look good. They all, I don't know. There's just nothing looks good. And then, so after the shoot, I stayed on campus for a little bit longer and took some selfies. And they look better, but they're also not great. So, I don't know. I'm going to try again tomorrow, I think, after my class is over. And then Saturday, I'm also going to be on campus for a little bit, and I figure I might as well just go and take some more photos. Maybe find a couple friends that are willing to help me out with that on Saturday. But yeah, headaches. I mean, it's a good problem to have. You know, it's great that someone wants to run profiles of me, but it's also, you know, just makes me self-conscious again. Not really a big fan. I should be working on an essay tonight, but I am not. I have chosen to spend my time here with you guys in the long dark. I'm going to make certain we have 3 good bows and not one crappy bow. Okay. Ditch our bad bow now. Bad bow, what you gonna do? Come for you, yeah. I can't believe November is almost over. Next week is my sister's birthday. I'll have to remember to give her a call. I wonder if it'll let me do this. Okay, I can craft them in the dark. Good to know. Yeah, for photographs, I'm worried I'm going to have to cough up money and actually hire a professional to do it. I mean, that is probably the smart move. But yeah, for all my hangups with headshots, I actually have friends that have to deal with it more frequently and with more anxiety than me. A good friend of mine is an actor, and she obviously has to redo headshots probably once a year, at least. But I think she usually goes to a professional to get that done. She's in LA. She has those luxuries. In theory, I'm here in Vancouver. I should be able to find someone that does that work. Okay. What are we carrying around with this? Or deer pants. Deer pants are fine. Travois is fine. I don't think we need to carry around more than one of these. We'll carry around extra guts. Maybe we'll do this. Okay, so we've got plenty of guts with us. We're going to make mitts next, since we can. That's the next thing we have to do, make mitts.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw they changed the branding. Yeah. I do love the old Hinterland logo though, but times change. Gotta adapt. Yeah, let's see. I'm trying to remember. I saw the Hinterland. Let's see where the. Let me look at this again. Because I saw it on my phone, so I didn't get a really good look at the change. Oh yeah, I find the yeah. I'm not quite sold on that, but I do. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you could argue it's an abstraction of an axe cutting two trees, but yeah. So looking at the old logo, I think the old logo is great for the single product, but I get the point that there are more than one product now, or at least that's what they're trying to do. Yeah. Yeah, so I get sort of the motivation to explore doing a different type of logo, but I think that's a little bit too abstracted, and now I really have no idea what they do. Although arguably you could say, like I said, it could be a really abstracted version of an axe that's cutting two trees simultaneously. Why? But it is. I would have. Well, I mean, does the foxtail feel like it's too close to Mozilla? You know, Firefox. But yeah, the new logo is not one that. Seriously, you want to go? I'm not going out there in this wind. That's just too much. Okay. But yeah, the logo really, unfortunately, does not evoke anything for me. I wish it did. I wish it like said to me something a little bit more exciting, but it doesn't. Oh, that the whetstone. Okay. Oh, here we go. I was like looking for some quick firewood I could use. We're just going to do this. Actually, let's go upstairs so we can make more tea at the same time. Is it really? I hope not. Yeah. I mean, what does it suggest about the next game? Does it mean that we're going to get something more modern?
Perfect.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think it communicates. I think in the effort to make it separate from, like, to give it more space from the game, like from Long Dark, it ends up saying nothing. Okay. Try again.
pack is getting kind of heavy.
I give up. We got a flare. Worst case scenario. Yeah, I don't know. It's also possible that someone else was responsible for it and he's just covering for someone else. So, like... I think someone committed money to that and now they're stuck with it. Honestly, I think that's what happened. I think that's what happens. You know, you commit money to the branding, and then there's not enough oversight, and then you get it delivered, and you're like, crap, this is really not what we wanted. But what are we going to tell our investors? What are we going to tell our board that we like wasted a ton of money on branding, and we came up with a really crappy design in the end? And then Raph being Raph, I wouldn't be surprised if he fell on the sword for someone else. Took it for someone else. I mean, arguably, it's going to be like me with headshots. If you missed that earlier conversation where I said it's all a strategy to distract us from the cougar. Yeah. That's what's happening. All clever. Yep. We're not even going to be thinking about the cougar.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Really? The branding? Yeah. End of the game. At the end of the day, it's the game, right? If you're enjoying the game, that's fine. I mean, I may not love the new logo, but as long as the long dart keeps the axe, I'm happy with that. Just give me the axe as part of the logo for the long dart. Yeah, I've seen libraries spend like a lot of time and money rebranding, and sometimes you're like, I really don't see what we got out of this. And in some cases, it was actually helpful because their previous brand, you know, made no sense. Or it looked super, super dated, and they really did need to do something. But in other cases, it just feels like a lot of money. Yeah, that would have been my argument. I think what you do is you aim for continuity. You abstract, but you keep the shape. And so what happens then is that those who are already followers or already fans will recognize, the general shape of it and say like, oh, I can see the continuity between the previous logo and this one. If the previous logo isn't broken, right? Your only fix is that you want to abstract it so that it gives you more room to do different types of games in the future. Then I think that's the way to do it. I'm not certain why they decided to make such a clean break from the old logo. But yeah, Monado, I was at the beginning of my stream, I was talking about the fact that I was recently asked to provide some new headshots for something, and it was like,
Find someplace to escape this cold.
it brought back all my old anxieties about why I hate looking at my own face, like especially for taking selfies and things like that. It's because when I was in high school, I was very much in art, and I started doing self-portraits, and the more self-portraits I did, the more you study your own face, and the more you realize how asymmetrical things are. You're like, why is one ear lower than the other ear? Why is one of my eyes larger than the other eye? And not quite level. It's like, why do I have such a long torso? It's like, it just starts getting to you. It's like, and then, like, the friend I had take photos of me today, hoping that we might be able to get something usable for a headshot. I don't know. Something was off with the lighting, or with maybe, I don't know what was going on. But I didn't like any of the photos. It was like, I wanted to, but I really didn't. It felt like for some reason, all the shots like made me look really flat, my face flat and round. It was like, yeah. Yeah, this is one case where, like, I don't think I can get away with, like, just selfies. Unless they're super high quality selfies. I think I actually have to do some real, I may have to hire someone. That's the thing I hate. And I'm running out of time. I need to deliver these. This is for the opera that I'm working on. The Opera America is doing the promotional stuff for it already, starting the promotional stuff, and they want my headshots. And yeah, the last set of headshots I had done were like a number of years ago, back in Portland, so probably 2018. So that's like 6 years ago. So definitely need new ones. But I don't know, I'm running out of time. I think I'm going to try again this weekend. I'm going to see if I can find someone who's kind enough to spend a few minutes with me after class tomorrow, and then try again Saturday. I'll be back on campus, and I'll have some friends there. I'm running a D&D game on campus on Saturday. My Friday night game got moved to Saturday this week, which is fine by me because I actually have a paper to write on Friday night, so that's what I'm doing Friday. Should technically be working on it tonight, but I'm kind of burned out. Okay. Ooh, look at all this storm.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay. think what we should do is we should head down. No, we don't have enough food, so let's, I think we've already looted this place top to bottom, so we're just gonna go down to the fire barrel, and we're gonna cook a little bit down there. And just poke around here for a second, too. Okay, already done that. All done. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so since Opera America wants to run a profile, I imagine it has to be a decent quality photo for print and for, I guess we haven't been down here yet. For print and for web. So that's high res, professional quality. I have to double check the timeline they asked for, but I think I need to do it by the end of next week. But yeah, I hate taking photos of myself. I really do.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Okay. We'll use a coal here, and we will.
Can you eat trees?
Make bannock. Guess we can make more water. How many calories is this one? This is 281. But we get 2 of those, and they're faster. Okay, here we go. Keep searching. Look on this side too, see if there's anything lying around.
I wonder if I can drop any of this here.
Do, do.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Yeah, another one. More matches. Right. I thought I was going to be up early tomorrow. My roommate says she needs to be up at 5 a.m. I was like, when I get up at 6 o'clock, I might already be headed to the bus stop. It's wild.
I need to find food.
Come on, food. Be here. Looks like travel too far. Did we miss it already? Or is it up here? Oh, sewing kit. Here we go, exit. Oh yeah.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Is it gonna be one of these runs where the bedroll was in here the whole time? No. Okay.
God, yeah, freezing.
Just tick the cattails where we can find them. Okay. Okay, we can harvest that one. Doing repair in the middle of the night in the cave. That's wild. Okay, we're good. Oh, we forgot to put stuff down. We're going to be here for probably a day or two.
Man, all I can think about is food.
Yeah, that wolf is hunting our rabbits.
Come on, little fire.
Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Hey, welcome in, Savage Garter. Good to see you. Give you a shout out here. What's Chaos Loper? Well, I guess the short version of it is, here we go, a little challenge. This is initially what it was, which was it's a loper in which we spin a wheel at the start of our run. So we spawn, spin a wheel. It tells us which destination we have to go to. In this case, we got Blackrock. And so we know that the run ends when we get to Blackrock. Or at least that's the next stop. And then if we get to Blackrock, we will spin again, go someplace completely different. This is a very, 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 very potentially easy challenge compared to some of the other things I've done. But what happened this time, which really earned the total Chaos Loper run, is I went 44 days without a bedroll. Yeah, we spawned in Desolation Point. We searched everywhere, no bedroll. Crumbling Highway, no bedroll. Coastal Highway, no bedroll. We went to the ravine, no bedroll. We went to Mystery Lake, no bedroll. We went to Milton, no bedroll. We went to the Basin, no bedroll. We went to Forlorn Muskeg, no bedroll. We went to Broken Railroad and found the bedroll in the hunting lodge. We also didn't forge until we got to Forlorn Muskeg because we were also slow in finding the hammer. The RNG was not kind to us at all this run. This was... Usually I try to have everything like taken care of by day 50, but no, it was day 20 even, or sometimes I'm forged by day 10. You know, it's like I can get a fast forge going on, but not this time. Everything worked against me this time. So it really was exactly as advertised, total chaos. Yeah. Previous to that, my longest run without a bedroll was 41 days in misery. 6 vests. They were all sweater vests from the 1970s. Yeah, exactly.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay. Please don't turn into a blizzard again. We want to go kill that wolf so we can get some meat. I guess we'll take... Yeah. What's, do you normally play Loper? I'm primarily a Loper player, although I started off in Stalker. Here. Oh, and I guess a little background. If you're brand new to this stream, a little bit about myself. I'm a writer. I'm also a former computer games programmer and a longtime D&D player and DM. And I'm currently back in school doing yet another graduate degree, this time for a master's in library and information science. So you find me talking about all sorts of geeky stuff on this channel. You get me sometimes reading poetry at requests of others or when we wrap up the stream. And then sometimes people get me to read from my PhD dissertation on 19th century artificial intelligence. So... Oh, okay, so you've seen me around. Yeah. Well, then welcome in. Officially. Let's go bother that wolf down there. Do we need more saplings? Probably not. Will we chop them down? Probably. Wait. We have so many mushrooms right now. What to do with all these mushrooms, Astrid? My roommate likes cooking with mushrooms. I used to cook more with mushrooms. I haven't lately.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Tea should be hot. Uh-oh, blizzard time. We want to go with the... We'll go with this one. Do you even see the wolf? Maybe we should just go back. We'll go back to the cave and wait. Torch is already out. We don't need to strike a new match. If we kill anything, it's not going to be... We can't harvest it in this type of weather. Oh, that's right. This is annoying. How do we do this? I remember doing this before. There it is. Okay.
cold.
Sure getting cold, Astrid.
If I don't warm up soon.
Yep, let's just craft some stuff while we wait. Yeah, the storm is just going to keep going. What's to be done? What's to be done? I guess this is it. We're just going to sleep. Yeah, we're carrying a lot. But we also have a travois, so we have a moose satchel. Let's see, we got the moose satchel. We also have well fed right now. We still haven't made it to the mine on this run, so we don't have the technical backpack. That would give us another +5. So, I mean, question is really like, what do we need? And yeah, do we need all these? Probably not. Definitely not. Our run isn't going to last. I mean, this is probably not going to be... Our goal is really just to get to Blackrock, and I don't really have any plans after that. I think I want to start a different challenge, a bigger challenge. I don't know if you've been around for, like, the roll with it challenge that I usually do. That's kind of my favorite challenge to do. So we'll probably go back and do another roll with it soon. That one is a proper challenge. It's failed. Honestly, that challenge was what got me to visit every single region, even the regions I hate, on a single run. And to let's see what else. Yeah, no, I was able to, like, I usually get bored after day 100, but I was able to do, what was that? That was a 303-day run, which is technically still alive. It finished in Blackrock. We made it to Blackrock. We ended up staying there for, I don't know, how long was it? 13 days or something like that. Yeah, that was kind of an epic run. So we'll probably go back and try another. I think we might do roll with it again when they roll out the new, like when they do the last installment with the new territories. You know, I think we might do another big roll with it then. But we may do some other challenges before then. So I'm kind of intrigued by a no bedroll run. Just try to, like, deliberately go without bedroll, and see how long I could survive without a bedroll ever.
God, I'd eat anything right about now.
Yeah, I know, Astrid. I know you're hungry. You're hungry like a wolf, right? And so we're going to go out. We are what we eat. We're going to go out and kill a wolf. And then you'll eat it. And then you'll be hungry like the wolf. But you'll be hungrier than the wolf because you ate the wolf. The wolf won't be hungry anymore. It'll just be dead. Gotta throw down with the old wolfie.
Looks like a new day is dawning.
We'll get the bunnies after we take care of the wolf.
I could eat a horse. That's saying a lot because I love horses.
of steering this rabbit here.
My fingers feel numb.
I hear the wolf. I don't see him.
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
Just use the accelerant. Get it out of our inventory. Oof, it's cold. I think that's, is that the wolf out there? He's going for the rabbit. Now we're going for the wolf. Oh, what? Why don't you run? Didn't have to run. Come back here. He's taking forever. Oh, here he comes. And there he goes. I didn't even shoot him. He's running off. Hey Laszlo, good to see you. We're just chilling here and whatchamacallit. Blanking out here. This is Winding River. It's like, why did I forget Winding River? Yeah. Come on, Wolfie. Come back. Okay, Wolfie. Why are you so skittish? Is it too close to the fire? Maybe it's too close to the fire. And he's gonna run for like half an hour. What a lame-o. I think I have to go out there. Go get him. He's not coming over here. Sometimes on Mystery Lake they'll come and hang out. Easy to shoot next to the fire where I'm picking the previous buddy. Oh, now he's a unicorn. Run. Did he loop around? Did he come out the other side? So how's your day been, Laszlo? What have you been up to? Yeah. Why do you think I'm on here tonight? Like, I probably should be worried about some other stuff right now, but even simple stuff, like I have an assignment that I need to turn in tomorrow night. Should be spending time writing it. Instead, I just kind of read through things, jotted down a couple notes, and then chose to play TLD instead. But it's okay. My D&D game for Friday night got moved to Saturday afternoon, so I will have time to write tomorrow night. Yeah. Yeah. He definitely ran this direction. Let's see where he dropped.
I can't feel my feet.
Let's kill some bunnies.
I'm freezing.
Got him.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
I think he died on the hill. That's awfully inconvenient.
I feel numb.
Get our arrow back. But how do we build a fire up here? Can't. Yeah, I feel like that is one thing that games provide us, right? Is a space, a refuge.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
You can step out of the world you're in into another world. The rules in the new world usually make a lot more sense than the ones in the old world or in the real world. There's a sense that you have an idea of what you're supposed to do here. In real life, sometimes you have no idea what you're supposed to do. Yeah, my question is, can you build a fire anywhere up here? And I think the answer is no. So I think what we do...
God, I could eat a horse.
Move back in here. Warm up for a little bit. Well, this one has meat. That one has no meat. We have extra matches. We're not going to worry about it. It'll be extravagant.
Can you eat trees? Jesus, this is cold.
Oh, so cold. Okay, we're gonna get the meat off of this wolf, and then we're gonna probably wrap up for the night. I guess we can...
Come on, little fire.
We're slowly making our way to Pleasant Valley.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
You remember The Shadow of a Poem by E. E. Cummings. He wrote, sitting in his apartment with grandmother at night. There's the sound of ambulance. Poor somebody. Okay. I can look that up and read it if you'd like. Oops. Okay, we're almost done harvesting the wolf. We have meat for a few days. There's also a deer carcass up by the window, but we don't need that really. Probably won't make that trip.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Mm. Alright. Okay, we can do that one. Okay. Time to go to sleep, Astrid. Okay, let's see. Okay, we are at day 73. Okay, this is where we save. Okay, so we made it to 73. I'm going to read a poem. Well, actually, read two poems, right? We're at 20 now, right? Rabbits 9. Wolves 21. Okay, so it's off. Okay. So let's finish up here. A couple things. One, we're going to read. First poem is going to be. We'll try to track down this one. This is E. Cummings. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can find this. Okay, this is a good one, but it's not I don't think this is the right one. Somewhere I have traveled gladly beyond. I don't know if that specifically was the one you were looking for. Let's see if we can find it. Maybe it's this one. Pity this busy monster, man unkind. Okay. Yeah, same. If you think of the exact title, then That would be great. But the one I... So... Yeah, so the two that I've spotted here, both are promising. This one I've definitely read before. I haven't read on stream, but I've read this before, and it's a good poem, but I don't think it's exactly what you were thinking of. Somewhere I have never traveled, gladly beyond. E. E. Cummings. Somewhere I have traveled, gladly beyond any experience. Your eyes have their silence. In your most frail gesture are things which enclose me, or which I cannot touch because they are too near. Your slightest look easily will unclose me, though I have closed myself as fingers. You open, always petal by petal, myself as spring opens, touching skillfully, mysteriously her first rose. Or if your wish to be to close me, I and my life will shut very beautifully, suddenly, as when the heart of this flower imagines the snow carefully everywhere descending. Nothing which we are to perceive in this world equals the power of your intense fragility, whose texture compels me with the color of its countries, rendering death and forever with each breathing. I do not know what it is about you that closes and opens. Only something in me understands. The voice of your eyes is deeper than all roses. Nobody, not even the rain, has such small hands. Yeah. Anyway, so that's definitely one of his more famous ones, but not the one you were thinking of. I'm pretty certain. So, um, yeah. Let me look through and see if there's any other ones here. There's one that has, like, I think maybe this is the one you're thinking of. Pity this busy monster, man unkind. Pity this busy monster, man unkind. Not progress is a comfortable disease. Your victim, death and life safely beyond, plays with the bigness of his littleness. Electrons deify one razor blade into a mountain range. Lenses extend, unwish through curving, where when till unwish returns on its own self. A world made is not a world of born pity, poor flesh and trees, poor stars and stones, but never this fine specimen of hyper-magical ultra-omnipotence. We doctors know a hopeless case if, listen, there's a hell of a good universe next door. Let's go. So that's a different one, but like those are the two that I spotted. Hannah and her sisters. Okay. Have to go on this mystery, solve this mystery. Mm. Well, yeah, it says Hannah and her sisters. There is a reference to somewhere I have never traveled gladly beyond. Um, and then let's see. Yeah, so I don't see. Hmm, I'm not certain what other poems were referenced in the movie, but that's one of the poems that was referenced. Okay, yeah. If I do stumble across it, I'll definitely read it. But for now, let's do one more poem. Um, Long Dream of Exile. Do we want to do that one, or should we do? In Shinju is kind of in the same vibe of the like the closing of Not Even the Rain Has Such Small Hands. Oh, here it goes. Yeah, here we go. This is from my first book, The Lost Country of Sight, published by Anhinga Press in 2007 or 2008, winner of the 2007 Philip Levine Prize. This poem is entitled In Shinju, which is a place in Taiwan. Stronger than gravity, the wind is a constant gale, or so it seems in late summer and early fall, when not only paper and leaves, but street signs rattle and strain against hot air, and small children in lightweight clothes almost ascend into the sky like stars blown free from the city's bright web of lights. What is invisible makes itself manifest in miracles. Letters from home disappear only to surface again plastered against a chain link fence 2 towns away. Rain moves horizontally as if writing itself into the wind, a palimpsest of salt and storm, the coating of factories and sweat. What messages it brings I cannot read or comprehend. My shirts yellowed with sun and iron water, their own unraveling codex of love and loss, and the secret names of post office faces I can't recall from graves. I lean back into it and bike slowly, trying to travel in a straight line, as if I were light or merely its memory passing through the dark. There we go. A quiet ending for the night. So in Hsinchu was when I was 19. I went to Taiwan as a missionary. So I relearned the language, relearned Mandarin, got a chance to go back. Ended up in a number of places that were tied to my own family and family history, and occasionally in places where I'd actually walked through or been to as a child. And so it was kind of strange to kind of be there in multiple capacities. But yeah, so for me, like, Shinju was actually a place that my mother had spent her high school years. And so it was strange to walk through a city where every so often I would run into people that knew my mother. And the most extreme version of this, and this is kind of a nod in the poem to post office faces, um, is I was in the post office one day in line to mail a letter, and a woman stops me and says, "Are you Zhong Mei Zhang's son?" And I'd never met her before, And I said, yeah, that's my mother. And somehow she had recognized me. She was someone that my mother went to high school with, who had not seen my mother in decades, had never known, would have had no knowledge of who my mother married or where she had ended up. But somehow she had seen me and had felt, that is my old friend's son, and introduced herself. And it was like totally wild. And we ended up, she ended up inviting us out for dinner, and lovely conversation. And I was able to reconnect her with my mother. But it was totally wild. Totally wild. And I think sometimes in life you're given sort of those really strange, wonderful moments where, against odds, against everything that statistically or probability tells you should happen, you have these really incredible encounters, and the world kind of shrinks in this miraculous way. So that was kind of part of what inspired it, and part of it was just my own sort of, thinking about the extreme winds that always hammered Hsinchu. Hsinchu is often like considered one of the windiest cities in Taiwan, and you really could, like in typhoon season, you could lean into the wind. It was so strong, and it would support you. But you never wanted to bike straight into it. It was just nightmare. But yeah, so I remember that, and so that was kind of part of it. Anyways, thanks for sticking around for the poem. We're going to find someone to raid. Let's see. And I'm going to get some sleep. I'm not going to stay up late. I've already stayed up too late, but. Ooh, Nunia is doing Interloper 319 plus days. Oh, we definitely need to drop in on this one. Okay, we'll go pop in and visit Nunia. Thanks for hanging out. Do appreciate it, Laszlo. Hope you're having a better day. Moro. Thanks, Savage Garter, for hanging out with us earlier. Thank you, everyone else, for being here, lurking. We'll see you all soon.